Dealing with the supervision, uh, one of the chapters in your book, you talk about a teen driving agreement.
Right.
What is that? Why is that important?
About 2 years ago, I spent about 6 months looking at every teen driving agreement that I could find online, and there are dozens, if not hundreds. Most departments of motor vehicle have their own. Allstate has been the leader in this, so there are many models out there. And what I tried to do was go through the models and figure out which were the best, so-called best practices. And there were a lot of models with features that I just thought were either not well expressed or not appropriate. The most prominent example being, if I violate this agreement or state teen driving laws, I may lose my license. Well, what do you mean I may? The purpose of a teen driving agreement is the parent and the teen in the calm of the kitchen table coming up with the rules and what the consequences are going to be if there is a violation, not in the heat of following a crash or law enforcement issuing a ticket and now everybody's screaming at each other. That's not the time to figure out what the consequence is going to be. So the importance of the teen driving agreement is it's an upfront discussion, not just about driving, but what the consequences are going to be. So the model in my book is sort of a compilation of best practices from many, many models around the country, and also, frankly, an exclusion of things that I just didn't think were appropriate. Another example of an exclusion is I don't like really tying driving to household chores or getting your homework done or a particular grade point average. There's enough to worry about in driving without pulling in everything else in a teen's life as part of their driving privileges.
And so once they have this driving agreement, and as you say, you had the model there in your book as far as provide a sample or to show them how to do it, do they need to follow through with it?
Oh, yeah. Well, the last part of my model is a mutual commitment to safety and to following the rules. I mean, the agreement is of no use if it's not followed. But so there's the upfront discussion, then there's the commitment to clear rules, and then there is the commitment that we're going to enforce this. And one thing in my model is in terms of the time frame that it's in place, I say 18th birthday or 1 year, whichever is longer. And a lot of the agreements say, well, okay, we'll do this for the first 3 months of driving. It needs to go on longer than that.
Well, I'm sure you've heard, in fact, you mentioned this in your book, but you've heard from parents say, well, I don't need that. My son or my daughter is a good driver. They're responsible. What about that situation?
Well, every parent thinks highly of their teen, and there's absolutely no question that parents think that their teen's driving is a reflection on their parenting, which is one of the difficult issues in parents stepping up and being enforcers and clamping down when a teen is involved in misconduct with a car. But there is, parents just can't delude themselves by the character or the good citizenship of their teens. And it goes back to what I said about the teen brain. Your teen can be a model citizen. That doesn't mean their brain is fully developed. They can be a straight A student. That doesn't mean they have anywhere near the amount of hours on the road to become a safe teen driver. So don't confuse your teen's citizenship or character with their ability to be a safe driver, because the two are completely different.